Hello, welcome to Wobbly's Ashes verdict. My verdict of the second day's play of the second Ashes Test match at Lord's, and Australia in a totally dominating position in this Test match. If they do not go on to win, it will be a supreme effort from England to avoid defeat. An excellent display there from the Australians, based around Stephen Smith and the fiery bowling attack of Mitchell Johnson, Mitchell Starc, and Josh Hazlewood last night. England 481 runs behind and in a really desperate situation. So why is that? Have Australia just played far too well for England, or have England contributed to their own downfall? We'll discuss that and a little bit more in the rest of Wobbly's Ashes verdict. So yes, Australia really in a dominating position of this second Test match. If they don't go on to win, as I said, it will be a supreme effort from England. Australia's first innings based around a double century for Stephen Smith, the first double centurion for Australia since Jason Gillespie scored 200 against Bangladesh a few years ago. Interesting thing about Stephen Smith, his average in the first innings of Test matches is now 96. His average in the second innings is only 36, so a massive difference there. First innings runs obviously contribute to a lot of Test match wins, and as you can see, the weight of runs has put a lot of pressure on England. So an interesting stat there, and it just proves that in the first innings, Stephen Smith, you really do have to get him out cheaply because he will make you pay otherwise. And that really has set up Australia with Chris Rogers' 100 as well for an excellent batting display from them. So what did England do well? What could they have done differently? They probably didn't bowl as disciplined as they did in Cardiff and as they would have liked. James Anderson mentioned that after the first day's play. They have got probably a lack of mystery spin in their bowling attack, a lack of pace, although Mark Wood and Ben Stokes can both hit 90 miles an hour, but perhaps not as consistently as the Australian duo do. So could they have picked Rashid? Well, Rashid's got a bit of a finger injury, so might not have been fit anyway. Could they pick Stephen Finn? Look, it's very unlikely they would have changed their bowling attack after such a good display in Cardiff, but it will give them something to think about. If they're going to ask for slow, docile pitches, then they are going to need either some pace, as the Australian attackers got and showed how valuable it can be, or they're going to need some wrist spin where Rashid can turn the ball both ways and cause the Australians a few more problems. So a lot of things for England to think about if they're going to persist with this strategy of docile pitches for the rest of the series. For Australia, Mitchell Johnson roared back to form yesterday with a really, really hostile spell. Picked up Gary Ballance, bowled him neck and crop really with a ball that was just a bit too quick, and then also got the key wicket for England of Joe Root. Did he bowl that badly at Cardiff? Probably not. His pace was up. It was just the pitch that nullified him really, and he decided to take that out of the equation last night in his spell by bowling very, very full. So Johnson potentially just reopen that fear factor from the last Ashes series, and it will be interesting to see how England play today against him. A few little interesting facts from yesterday's play. Peter Neville, the Australian keeper, became the earliest dismissal as a wicketkeeper in Test cricket after his second ball, which is excellent for him getting into the game. And another little fact that I saw yesterday, there have only ever been 3 Mitchells who have played Test match cricket, and they're all playing for Australia in this game. So interesting there. So England today, 4 wickets down, Stokes and Cook at the crease. They really do need to bat for a long, long time, and they'll need contributions from Josh Buttler and Moeen Ali as well down the order. And really, I think Australia are likely to be forced to follow on. Maybe a bit of weather around tomorrow. But England are in a desperate situation, and it looks as if Australia will go and square the series 1-1 going into the rest of the 3 matches. So thank you for joining me for Wobbly's Ashes verdict. Join me tonight for the verdict of day 3, where hopefully, for England's point of view, they will have put up a little bit of a better fight. Thanks for joining me. See you soon.